image and the genetically of sight, sound, taste, or even mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. There's a signpost up ahead. Next stop, Jake Stief. Hello, happy Easter. I'm Jakey Stief, and welcome to Baken Jake Productions. Today I'm going to show you how to make chocolate chip cookies the way they were whenever they were first invented back in the 1930s by Ruth Graves Wakefield in Whitman, Massachusetts. She owned a restaurant called the Toll House Inn, and she was famous for making desserts. One included a cookie, a drop cookie, which had baker's chocolate. One day she ran out of baker's chocolate. She found herself short of it, so she had to use a regular chocolate bar. Whenever she cut it up into chunks and made her cookie with the chunks in it, she found that they did not melt like they were supposed to, and thus became the chocolate chip cookie. To start, you will want 2 1/4 cup of flour. It could be all-purpose or bread. Bread flour gives it a more airy texture. You will want 1/4 cup of plain sugar and 1 1/4 cup of dark brown sugar. You will want 1 teaspoon of salt, 5 cups and 2 tablespoons of milk, 5 cups for drinking afterwards, 2 for actually going in the cookies, a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 cups of butter, 1 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 eggs. They don't have to be dyed like Easter eggs, but it looks better if they are, a chocolate Easter bunny, and 2 cups of chocolate chips. They could be any type, white, dark, milk, mini, chunks, mint, or you can mix them up, make your own type. But it doesn't matter. I like using the Ghirardelli dark. To start, we'll melt our 2 cups of butter over low heat. Just low heat so it doesn't burn the butter. Chopped is better so it goes by quicker. In the meantime, we'll mix our 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt with our 2 1/4 cup of flour. And it's best to sift this, but I don't have a sifter, so I'm just going to whisk it. It does the same thing. It mixes air into it. And our butter is all melted. And we are going to put this into our mixer's work bowl with the paddle attachment. And add our, brown sugar. I love brown sugar. Very good. 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Our 1/4 cup of cane sugar, and mix it on medium speed until you get a cream, about 2 minutes. Now you only need 1 egg and the yolk from the other. You're not going to need the white from this egg, you just need the yolk. So we're going to crack it open, put it in here. Now you can whisk the whites separately if you want a more airy mixture. But I find you don't need to for the cookies. This is what the cream should look like. So you're going to add your eggs, your milk, 2 tablespoons of milk, and your 1 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And slowly add flour to your dough, or to make the dough rather. This is what your dough should look like. You may need to turn your mixer up a bit, but I didn't need to for mine. I'm going to stop that, pull this off. Get all the dough off the paddle that we can. Don't lose any of this good stuff. Then we'll add our 2 cups of chocolate chips, or whatever chips we choose to use, and we'll spoon them in. Prefer not to use the mixer's work bowl for this because they tend to cling to the side of your bowl, and it chops them up. Now we're going to preset the oven to 375. And in the meantime, we're going to let this chill in the freezer. Once that goes off, that should be plenty of time for this to have chilled. No, those are not Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies in there. While the oven's preheating, you can line 2 of your cookie sheets with parchment paper. This will take 2 batches. I guess if you have a bigger oven, you can always line more cookie sheets. With the oven preheated, we can now pull out our cookie dough. Chilled cookie dough. You're going to put these on your cookie sheets. I like using an ice cream scooper. You can make these any size you want, just make sure they're evenly sized. You may have to adjust the time as well, if you make them bigger or smaller. That looks like a perfect size cookie, don't you think, though?
Yeah.
And just keep them about 2 inches apart from each other all the way up. You should be good. Okay, now we're going to put these in the oven for about 15 minutes, or until golden brown. No! Until almost golden brown. If the tops are golden brown, then the bottoms are going to be black. So once they're almost golden brown, take them out. Be sure to flip halfway through as well. Left to right, top to bottom. Our cookies are about halfway done. Well, a little more than halfway done. That's when you want to flip them a little more than halfway done. Left to right, and top to bottom. And this is my dog, Watson.
Oh.
This isn't what it looks like, boys and girls.
Hey.
I wasn't eating the bunny rabbit. That wasn't the Easter bunny. That wasn't me.
Mine.
No, you didn't see nothing. No. Pay attention to the time. Cookies are almost done. They are done. See? That's almost golden brown. The edges are golden brown, but the tops are not. These need to cook for about a minute longer, though.
Bunny rabbit.
The reason we don't want them golden brown is because you must remember that they continue to cook once you pull them out of the oven. The pan will retain heat and continue to cook your cookies for a few minutes longer. So don't take them immediately off the pan. So as you can see, we made some delicious chewy chocolate chip cookies from scratch. No burnt bottoms. They taste delicious. Sorry I don't have all the cookies I made, but it's striking how quickly they go up in a house of only 3. But that's that. I still have plenty to leave over for the Easter bunny and milk.
Look, it really is the Easter bunny. He's eating cookies and milk. We got him on film.
You better not get hair on my food, Watson.